It was an ordinary winter day in Ponca City, Oklahoma. But by nightfall, an extraordinary mystery would begin. A young man, new to town, quiet, kind, and searching for a fresh start, would vanish into silence. His name was Jeremiah Demitrus Moneta, and what happened to him after January 15, 2025, remains one of the most unsettling mysteries this small city has ever seen. Jeremiah was just 22 years old, described by his family as soft-spoken, creative, and deeply thoughtful. Standing 5 feet 7 inches and weighing about 130 pounds, with a distinctive Playboy bunny tattoo, he was easily recognizable in his community. He had only recently moved to Ponca City, hoping to find stability, work, and a chance at a new beginning. Friends recall him as someone who enjoyed biking through town, exploring, and mostly keeping to himself. Jeremiah went about what seemed like a normal day. He was reportedly seen near his apartment and may have been out on his bicycle earlier that week. But when night came, he stopped answering calls. Hours turned into days, and his silence quickly raised alarm among his loved ones. When his family checked his apartment, they were stunned. His bicycle, the one item he relied on the most, was still there. For Jeremiah, this wasn't just an object, but his lifeline, his transportation, and his freedom. His belongings were left untouched. The apartment showed no signs of forced entry or struggle. It was as though he had stepped outside for a moment and simply never returned. Alarmed, his family launched their own search campaign. Flyers with his face were stapled to telephone poles, left at local shops, and shared endlessly online. Volunteers joined the effort, combing wooded areas, riverbanks, and abandoned properties. Police officially entered him into NAMAS under case number MP 137407, marking him as a missing person. A $2,000 reward was offered for any information that could lead to finding him. As the days passed, theories began to emerge. Some wondered if Jeremiah had chosen to leave on his own, but it made little sense that he would abandon his bicycle. Others suspected foul play, noting Ponca City's hidden struggles with crime and drugs. There was also the possibility of an accident. Perhaps Jeremiah collapsed or was injured somewhere out of sight, still waiting to be found. Each theory raised more questions than answers. For Jeremiah's family, the silence is unbearable. They refuse to let his story fade into obscurity. His photo continues to circulate on social media, and vigils are held to remind the community that he is still missing. Friends and relatives gather with candles and photographs, hoping their light will pierce the darkness of his absence. Months have now passed since Jeremiah vanished, and yet no solid leads have surfaced. Police continue to field tips, but none have unraveled the truth. His family continues to ask the same haunting question: how can someone disappear so completely in a town where everyone knows everyone? The disappearance of Jeremiah Moneta is more than a mystery. It is an open wound. A family left without answers. A young man without justice. And a community struggling to understand how a life could vanish so suddenly. Until the truth is uncovered, Jeremiah's story remains another haunting reminder of just how easily someone can be swallowed by silence.